So last May we have started with ionization energy or ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. The word enthalpy indicates heat, and we have defined ionization energy as the minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. The points which you need to mark or underline are, it has to be isolated gaseous atom and the electron is always removed from the outermost shell. उसके लिए जितना भी minimum amount of energy लगेगा, that is treated as ionization energy, and it is always an endothermic value because you need to supply energy in order to remove the electron. So A gaseous plus heat give you A positive plus electron. If you don't want to show the energy in the equation, you can write that as A gaseous gives rise to A positive gaseous plus electron. Delta H in this case, as it is endothermic, it will be a positive value. Delta H is equals to plus Q. If it is an exothermic reaction, हम ऐसा लिखेंगे delta H is equals to some minus of some Q. Okay. We have seen the characteristics of the process. It is an endothermic process. In the process, a cation is formed, and we define in general oxidation and reduction based on the electron transfer. If there is loss of electrons, it is called as oxidation. If there is gain of electrons, it is called as reduction. In this case, as I am removing electrons from A, it is called oxidation of the atom. The units, typical units energy के लिए electron volt per atom, joule per atom, kilojoules per mole और kilocalories per mole. We have also seen the conversions. ये वाला कन्वर्शन तो आप लोग को याद रखना पड़ेगा, बाकी सब आप लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं ऑन द स्पॉट ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम. Okay. Now let us understand the concept of successive ionization energies. Successive ionization energies and उसका application क्या है? I hope everyone is there in the lecture. Okay. Suppose if I am taking aluminium, what is the atomic number of aluminium? Atomic number of aluminium.
13.
13. उसका configuration क्या होगा? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Right? आप लोग जैसे 10th में लिखते थे, I am writing that in terms of that, you can write 281, 283. Sorry, 283. In the first shell you have 2 electrons, in the second shell you have 8 electrons, in the third shell you have 3 electrons. So if I am providing first ionization energy, IE1, IE1 indicates the amount of energy required to remove the first electron. This will convert into Al positive gaseous plus electron. Now the configuration will become 282. Now let us take that Al positive gaseous, which has a configuration of 282, supply the second ionization energy. IE2 indicates the amount of energy required to remove the second electron from the aluminium atom. Okay. एक electron निकालने के बाद, so this will convert into Al2 positive gaseous plus the electron. Now the configuration will become 281. Now you have Al2 plus, where the configuration is 281, supply third ionization energy, where this will convert into Al3 positive gaseous, and the configuration will now become 2,8 plus electron. फिर से सप्लाई करो. Supply the fourth ionization energy. Fourth ionization energy indicates the amount of energy required to remove the fourth electron. This will convert into Al4 positive gaseous plus electron, and the configuration will be 2,7. Okay. And ये जो 2,8 जो configuration है, this configuration is of noble gases.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
we know
sir.
noble gas configuration is a stable configuration.
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is the stable
Yes, sir.
configuration. Okay, can someone compare IE1, IE2, IE3 and IE4? What will be the relation among them?
I1 less than I2 less than I3. Very, very less
IE1
than I4.
IE1 less than, IE2 less than, IE3 less than, IE4.
Hmm.
ये ठीक लग रहा है आप लोग को? After removing the first electron, एक बार ये ऑब्जर्व करते हैं. After removing the first electron, इसके अंदर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आया हुआ है. So now इसके अंदर से इलेक्ट्रॉन सेपरेट करना और थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा. You need to supply more energy. IE2 जो है, it will be greater than IE1 definitely, because you are separating a negatively charged species from a positively charged species. Or else I can also explain in this way. Aluminium और aluminium positive में Z star compare कर रहे तो out of these two, Al positive will have greater Z star because it has more number of protons when compared to electrons. As the Z star increases, ionization energy will definitely increase. Z star क्या है? It tells us about the influence of the nucleus on the outermost electron. If the influence is increasing, I need to put more and more effort to remove the electron. So if you can observe these, as you go from aluminium to aluminium 3 positive, what is happening to effective nuclear charge or Z star? Z star is increasing. If Z star increases, I can definitely say the amount of energy which I need to put in order to remove the electron will also increase. Okay. And if you compare these ionization energy values, IE1 is less than, IE2 is less than, IE3, and IE3 और IE4 को compare किया तो IE4 जो है, it is very very high when compared to IE1, IE2 and IE3. Okay, this can be explained based on two reasons. One is, if you are supplying IE4, you are disturbing this stable configuration which is 2,8. दूसरा ये है, you have changed the shell. Initially जो 3 electrons को निकाला मैंने using IE1, IE2 and IE3, all these electrons belong to the third shell. When I am removing the fourth electron, that electron is being removed from the second shell. Okay, so there is a change in the shell. Because of the change in the shell, there is a huge jump in the ionization energy. So this particular successive ionization energy concept can be used for finding the number of valence shell electrons. कैसे find करेंगे? Start removing the electrons one by one. Ionization energy will definitely increase. Okay. एक एक निकालते जाओ, ionization energy बढ़ता जाएगा, but there will be sudden jump whenever you are removing the electron from the inner shell. From that we can conclude, तब तक जितना भी electrons आपने निकाला है, all of them are valence shell electrons. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? There is sudden jump at IE4. So उससे पहले जितना भी electrons निकाला है हमने, all of them will belong to the valence shell. In this case, the valence shell is the third shell. समझ में आया? Everyone? Yeah. I'm saying that as shell has changed, IE4 जो है, it is much greater than IE3. Okay. So this particular method helps us in determining the number of valence shell electrons in an unknown atom. उस unknown atom को ले आओ, start removing the electrons one by one. Whenever there is a sudden jump, तब तक जितना भी electrons आप लोग ने निकाला है, those will become the number of valence shell electrons. Okay. To understand this, I will give you a question. Successive ionization energies of an element 111. All of them are electron volt per atom. Okay, 240, 396, 687, 5498, 6842. How many valence electrons are there?
4.
4.
How many valence electrons are there? सब लोग को समझ में आया? Can I say it is 4?
Yes, sir.
देखो
sir.
पहले 111 था. There is an increase in there will definitely be an increase in the ionization energy. 111 से 240 हुआ. ionization energy बढ़ा क्यों है? Because there is increase in Z star. From aluminium to aluminum positive there is increase in Z star. Al positive to Al2 positive फिर से बढ़ा है. Al2 positive Al3 positive भी बढ़ा है. Okay. Similarly यहाँ पे because of the increase in Z star there is an increase in ionization energy. पहले 111, 240, 396, 687. Here you can observe a huge jump. इसका मतलब there has to be change in shell. So ये जो electrons है, all these electrons belong to one shell. ये जो दो electrons है, they belong to the another shell. इसलिए इन दोनों के बीच में फिर से ज़्यादा jump नहीं है. Okay. As IE5 is much greater than IE4, number of valence electrons must be equal to 4. Can you tell me the group? If the number of valence electrons are 4, what has to be the group number?
4A.
4. No.
3D.
Group
14.
14. It
14.
will be group 14. The configuration will be NH2, NP2.
Yes, sir. Sir, 4A also, no, we can call it.
Sorry?
Sir, 4A also we can call, no, that group.
Okay. That is based on Mendeleev's periodic table. Modern periodic table के हिसाब से it is 4. Sorry, 14. It is 14.
Yes.
Okay. Understood the concept of successive ionization energy? Okay. Let us discuss. जैसे हमने atomic radius के केस में factors affecting atomic radius देखा है ना? In the same way, factors affecting ionization energy. Factors affecting ionization energy. The first factor, Z star. If more is the value of Z star, greater is the ionization energy or lesser is the ionization energy?
Greater.
Greater is the
Greater रहेगा because Z star tells us about the influence of the nucleus on the outermost electron. More the influence, difficult will be the removal of electron. Ionization energy is directly proportional to Z star. Okay. Shielding effect.
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional. और जो outermost electron nucleus से जितना ज़्यादा shield हो जाएगा, nucleus cannot see the outermost electron. In that case, I can easily remove the outermost electron. So in this case, ionization energy is inversely proportional to shielding effect. Okay. Number of shells, n, principal quantum number, or atomic radius. Principal quantum number or atomic radius
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional.
inversely proportional.
Okay, very good. Ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic radius. Very good. ये तीन factors तो आप लोग को obviously समझ में आया ही होगा. Next factor, very important. ध्यान से सुनो. Stability of electronic configuration. If I take nitrogen and oxygen, nitrogen's atomic number is 7, oxygen's atomic number is 8. Nitrogen's configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Oxygen's configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. As you go from left to right, what happens to Z star?
Increases.
Decrease.
Increases.
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 Increases. As you go from left to right in a period, Z star increases. So top to bottom, Z star remains constant. ये तो कभी नहीं भूलना चाहिए आप लोग को. Okay. So I can say Z star of oxygen is greater than Z star of nitrogen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो इससे मैं ये एक्सपेक्ट करूंगा ionization energy of oxygen according to Z star. इधर देखो, Z star is directly proportional to ionization energy ना. Ionization energy of oxygen must be greater than ionization energy of nitrogen. ये expected है. But actual में क्या होता है? Ionization energy of oxygen is less than ionization energy of nitrogen. And ये जो है, this is due to the electronic configuration of nitrogen. If you are taking nitrogen, उसका p subshell देखा तो
Hostile.
1, 2, 3, and if you are taking oxygen, उसका p subshell देखा तो 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of these two configurations, which is having symmetry?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
All the orbitals are filled only once. Okay, so this is symmetric configuration. हमने already atomic structure में ऐसा कुछ पढ़ा. Whenever there is symmetry, there is stability. So ये जो nitrogen का NH2 NP3 configuration जो भी है, it is stable. So if you want to disturb stability, you need to put more and more energy. Okay. So because of the half configuration of nitrogen, the ionization energy, because stable half-filled configuration, in nitrogen, ionization energy of nitrogen becomes greater than ionization energy of oxygen. In fact, ये जो है, it is valid to the entire group. This is valid to the entire group. If you take the group of nitrogen, it is group 15. And group of oxygen is group 16.
Yes,
So
sir.
I can say group 15 elements will have greater ionization energy when compared to group 16. This is valid for the entire group. What is the reason for that? The reason is
Half-filled
because of the
symmetry.
stability of half-filled configuration of group 15. Even though the Z star of group 15 is lesser than when compared to the Z star of group 16, because of the half-filled configuration, they are having that extra stability. As a result, the ionization energy of group 15 elements becomes greater than group 16 elements. Clear?
Sir, please can you repeat once?
Yeah. Group 15 और group 16 को लिया या take nitrogen and oxygen. Oxygen जो है, it is present towards right in the periodic table when compared to nitrogen. As you go from left to right, the Z star increases. So oxygen is having a greater Z star when compared to nitrogen. So based on Z star, if I compare, the ionization energy of oxygen must be greater than the ionization energy of nitrogen. But actual में, if you are taking the data, the ionization energy of nitrogen is greater than the ionization energy of oxygen. And this is explained based on the symmetric configuration of nitrogen. Nitrogen has half-filled configuration, which is 2p3 configuration. This half-filled configuration has a symmetry in itself. Whenever there is symmetry, always it will lead to some extra stability. So if you want to disturb this extra stability, you need to put more energy. Okay, इसके अंदर से इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के लिए आपको ज्यादा एनर्जी लगाना पड़ेगा. Oxygen के केस में, if you are removing an electron, it is achieving that extra stability. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के बाद वो हाफ फिल्ड हो जाएगा ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so because of this, the configuration of nitrogen being more stable, it has a greater ionization energy when compared to oxygen. इनफैक्ट आप ग्रुप 15 को देखा तो सबका कॉन्फ़िगरेशन NH2NP3 रहेगा, ग्रुप 16 को देखा तो सबका कॉन्फ़िगरेशन NH2NP4 ही रहेगा. So a corresponding group 15 element will have a greater ionization energy when compared to the corresponding group 16 element. मतलब नाइट्रोजन को ऑक्सीजन के साथ ही देखना है. नाइट्रोजन के नीचे फॉस्फोरस, फॉस्फोरस must be compared to sulfur, phosphorus will be greater than sulfur, so on so forth.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Okay, good. Next, penetration effect. This is also important. Penetration effect. Again, to understand this, let us take an example. Before that, let me write what is meant by penetration effect. It is the ability of an electron to get attracted by the nucleus. Or I can also write it as it is the ability of an orbital to penetrate towards the nucleus that is how much force does the orbital experience? How much force does the orbital experience from the nucleus? Okay. I am taking examples of different orbitals. If you take an s orbital, what is the shape of the s orbital?
Spherical.
Spherical. Okay. What the shape of the s orbital is? Spherical. What is the shape of the p orbital? Dumbbell. Okay. Out of these two orbitals, आप लोग को क्या लग रहा है? Which orbital is more penetrated towards the nucleus?
S orbital.
S orbital.
Yes,
क्यों
sir.
लगा आपको? ऑलरेडी मैंने समझाया क्या ये? Out of s orbital and p orbital, which orbital is more penetrated towards the nucleus? S orbital. क्यों?
So screening power भी उस s orbital की ज्यादा है.
स्क्रीनिंग पावर s orbital की ज्यादा है तो उसका पेनिट्रेशन पावर ज्यादा होगा क्या?
वो ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है ना न्यूक्लियस की तरफ.
ज्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है न्यूक्लियस की तरफ. दैट्स व्हाट पेनिट्रेशन इफेक्ट इज.
वैलेंसी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर मोर पेनिट्रेटेड.
देखो इसको थोड़ा प्रोबेबिलिटी के हिसाब से समझते हैं. एक मिनट, एवरीवन प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. दिस इज s orbital and उसी पर्टिकुलर शेल में this is the p orbital. If I want to convert this particular shape into this shape, आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You need to remove an electron density from these regions. Okay, and you need to put the electron density in this region ना, तभी ये वाला शेप बनेगा.
Yes.
Right? So अभी क्या हो गया? The electron density is more and more concentrated in these lobes. Okay, or the probability of finding the electron, the probability of finding the electron is more here. इस केस में क्या है? It is distributed ना, As a result, the electron is spending more and more time towards the nucleus or closer to the nucleus. In this case, the electron is spending more and more time away from the nucleus. So an electron in s orbital is penetrated, or it is staying more close to the nucleus when compared to the electron in the p orbital, because it is staying in these lobes. दूर है ना? समझ में आया? Similarly, if you want to make the d orbital, if you are making a d orbital, तब क्या करना पड़ेगा? The same electron density, you need to divide this into two different lobes. अभी क्या होगा? More and more electron density will be concentrated in these regions. और दूर चला गया nucleus से. So the probability of finding the electron close to the nucleus got further decreased. Is this clear? Hello?
सर एक
Yes,
बार फिर
sir.
से.
Yeah. देखो ऐसे सोचो. Take this as an exercise. You have an orange. You need to change the shape of the orange to this shape with the same mass, because electron density won't be changing, right? Electron तो एक electron ही है, तो उसी particular electron shape को हमको इस shape में convert करना है. So for that, you need to remove some density from here, and you need to put that in this region. Now I can say the electron density is more and more concentrated towards these lobes, so it is not present close to the nucleus, or it is going away from the nucleus. So an electron in an s orbital is more penetrated towards the nucleus when compared to the electron which is present in p orbital. d orbital के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? फिर से ये वाला शेप से थोड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी निकाल के इन शेप्स में फिट करना पड़ेगा. Is this clear? Okay. Or else, what is the order of penetration effect?
SPDF.
S greater than P greater than
S greater than P greater than D greater than F.
ये याद रखना, everyone. This is p orbital, and this is d orbital. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Order of penetration. S greater than, P greater than, D greater than F. Okay. ठीक है. So based on this, let us understand the effect on ionization energy. If you take beryllium and boron, what is the atomic number of beryllium?
5.
Beryllium, not
Four.
boron. Atomic number of beryllium,
4.
4, right?
Four.
And atomic number of boron is 5.
5.
What is the configuration of beryllium?
1:2:2.
1:2:2. Boron?
2p1. 1:2:2.
1:2:2p1. So in beryllium, you are removing the electron from an s orbital, and in boron, you are removing the electron from p orbital. Based on Z star, किसका Z star ज्यादा है? Z star of
Boron.
Boron.
than Z star of beryllium.
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 Based on this, we expect ionization energy of boron must be greater than ionization energy of beryllium. This is expected because of the penetration effect. As an electron which is present in s orbital is more penetrated towards the nucleus when compared to the electron which is present in p orbital, it is difficult to remove the electron in the s orbital. So because of the penetration effect, होता क्या है? ionization energy of
Beryllium is greater
beryllium
than boron.
becomes greater than ionization energy of boron. Okay, what is the reason for this?
Penetration power.
It is because of penetration effect. समझ में आया? Moreover, और एक रीजन भी मैं बोल सकता हूँ, ये जो 2:2 configuration है, this is fully filled. It is also having some symmetry ना, 2:2 पूरा fill हो चुका है. It is having some symmetry. So if you are removing an electron, you are disturbing that symmetry. But the most appropriate reason is the penetration effect. S orbital is more penetrated towards the nucleus, so उसके अंदर से इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालना थोड़ा ज्यादा दिक्कत होगा या ज्यादा एनर्जी लगेगा when compared to the p orbitals electron. I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if we talk about the general trend, what should be the general trend in ionization energy?
Left to right increases.
Left to right increase.
Left to right ionization energy
Increases.
increases. What is the reason for this?
Z star increases.
As Z star increases. Is this clear to everyone?
As its increases.
लेफ्ट टू राइट आयनेशन एनर्जी बढ़ना चाहिए क्योंकि Z स्टार बढ़ रहे हैं. टॉप टू बॉटम आयनेशन एनर्जी
Decreases.
Decrease.
top to bottom ionization energy decreases. You should not compare this based on Z star. This is due
Atomic radius.
to increase in atomic radius or number of shells.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone, whenever we are comparing any factor in a period, in general we will see Z star. Whenever you are comparing any factor in a group, you compare the atomic radius based on the atomic radius. Okay, okay.
Yes.
In a given period, which group element has the highest ionization energy?
Period में
In a given period, which group element will have the highest ionization energy?
17.
17.
17 नहीं 18 होगा.
Noble gases.
17 नहीं 18 होगा noble gases because of
Yes.
the most stable configuration as well as उनके अंदर Z star भी ज्यादा है. In a period, group 18 has the highest ionization energy. Okay. Which has the lowest ionization energy then?
Group 1.
One.
Group 1. Element with highest ionization energy.
Helium.
Hydrogen, not helium. Hydrogen को रहता है.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen has highest ionization energy.
Why
Hydrogen
not
has-
helium?
Why not helium? ये तो एक्सपेरिमेंटल डेटा है. हमको लगता है हीलियम को ही रहना चाहिए बिकॉज उसके अंदर Z स्टार भी ज्यादा है. मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स साइज उसका ज्यादा होने की वजह से उसका आयनेशन एनर्जी कम आता होगा. बिकॉज दिस इज एक्सपेरिमेंटल डेटा.
Okay.
हाइड्रोजन और हीलियम को कंपैरिजन में हाइड्रोजन का अगर आप देखा तो हाइड्रोजन का आयनेशन एनर्जी ज्यादा आता है. Which has the lowest?
Cesium.
Cesium.
Cesium. Very good. If radioactive elements are considered,
Francium.
cesium has lowest ionization energy. Okay. ये तो जनरल ट्रेंड हो गया. Let us see the specific trend. If I am taking period 2 elements, if I am taking period 2 elements, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Out of lithium and beryllium, which has greater ionization energy? Beryllium, right? Lithium is
Yes,
less than beryllium. Out beryllium and boron. Expected is boron should have
Beryllium.
greater than beryllium. But होता क्या है? Beryllium
Beryllium.
has greater than boron.
boron.
Reason for that is penetration effect.
Carbon.
Penetration effect. उसके बाद फिर से जनरल ट्रेंड के हिसाब से boron
Carbon.
is less than carbon, carbon is less than nitrogen. Nitrogen is expected to have lesser ionization energy than oxygen, but actual में you have greater, and the reason is half filled
Configuration.
p subshell.
Yes.
Okay. उसके बाद oxygen is less than fluorine, fluorine is less than neon. Or else overall I can write neon is much greater than fluorine, is greater than not oxygen. Fluorine के बाद nitrogen. Nitrogen is greater than oxygen. Oxygen is greater than carbon. Carbon is greater than beryllium.
Beryllium.
उसके बाद boron.
Boron.
उसके
lithium.
बाद lithium.
Lithium.
If I identify the group numbers, neon has group number 18, fluorine has group number 17, this is 15,
15, 16,
16,
14,
14, this is 2.
2.
Then you have 13 and 1. Okay. So I can always say ionization energy order as 18 much greater than, 17 greater than, 15 greater than, 16 greater than, 14 greater than, 2 greater than, 13 greater than 1. Is this clear? There is a difference at this position because of half field configuration, and यहाँ पे भी there is a difference because of the penetration effect. Okay. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, very good. Please solve this question. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. IE1 decreasing order. IE1 मतलब first ionization energy. Answer.
PSI.
सबसे पहले इन क्वेश्चंस के लिए first identify all of them belong to the same period. Once you identify that, identify the group number. This is group number 11, group number 12. Sorry. This is group number. Sodium is group number 1. Magnesium is group number 2.
2.
Aluminum is group number 13. 14,
15, 16, 17.
नहीं 16 तक ही है, 17 वाला दिया नहीं.
हाँ.
Okay.
15, 16, 14 to 13, 1.
What is the general order? 15 greater than, 16
16,
greater than,
14,
14 greater than, 2
2,
greater than,
13, 1.
13 greater than 1. So it will be phosphorus सबसे ज़्यादा because of
Sulfur,
its half field configuration, then sulfur because of its greater
silicon,
Z star, then you have silicon, then you have magnesium
magnesium,
because of its penetration effect, then you
aluminium.
have aluminum, then you have sodium. Okay, डायरेक्ट एप्लीकेशन क्वेश्चन है, कुछ नहीं है इसमें. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. जिनको आता है प्लीज, जिनको ऑलरेडी पहले ही पता है प्लीज डोंट आंसर, लेट द न्यू स्टूडेंट्स आंसर. मैग्नीशियम, एल्यूमिनियम, सिलिकॉन, phosphorus, sulfur. You need to tell me the order of second ionization energy, decreasing order. What is meant by second ionization energy? The amount of energy required to remove the second electron. After the removal of first electron, second electron निकालने के लिए जो भी एनर्जी लगेगा उसको कंपेयर करना है आप लोग को, not the E1. Take 2 minutes of your time. थोड़ा सोचो कैसे कर सकते हो. I will explain. Anyone? आप लोग ऐसे सोचो, the initial group numbers are according to their electronic configurations. After removal of one electron, magnesium पहले magnesium का देखते हैं. Magnesium has configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. After removal of an electron, it will have 3s1 configuration. 3s1 configuration किसका है? सोडियम का है ना. इनिशियली उसका ग्रुप नंबर 2 है, तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन रिमूव होने के बाद it depicts sodium. If it is depicting sodium, उसका ग्रुप नंबर अब कैसा एक्ट होगा? It acts like group number 1 element. Okay. So after removal of one electron, वो जो ग्रुप है एक एक पोजीशन शिफ्ट होता जाएगा. Like magnesium is now acting like sodium. Aluminium जो है after removal of an electron, it acts like magnesium. Silicon जो है after removal of one electron, it acts like aluminium. Phosphorus will act like silicon. Sulfur will act like phosphorus. So you need to do group shifting. Once you do group shifting, identify the new groups and again put that in the same order. इसी order को follow करना है. Yeah, answer. Tell me the initial group numbers. मैग्नीशियम का ग्रुप नंबर बताओ.
Second.
2. एल्यूमिनियम का
13.
3 नहीं 13 है. एल्यूमिनियम is 13. Silicon is 14.
14.
This is 15. This is 16. After removing first electron, using IE1, tell me the new group numbers. अभी मैग्नीशियम जो है it will convert into group 1 or it will depict group 1 configuration. Aluminium जो है, aluminium initial configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p1. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के बाद उसका कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या हुआ? 3s2 हुआ ना. So it is depicting the configuration of group number 12 नहीं 2. ग्रुप शिफ्ट करते समय देखो एल्यूमिनियम के केस में आप लोग को डाउट आ रहे तो एल्यूमिनियम इज 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p1. Al positive is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2. ns2 जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है दिस इज ऑफ ग्रुप 2. ओके शिफ्ट करते समय 13 -1 12 नहीं लिखना है. और जो 3 to 12 जो भी ग्रुप्स है दे बिलोंग टू डी ब्लॉक, वो नहीं है. ठीक है. ओके इफ यू आर रिमूविंग एन इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम सिलिकॉन इट विल डिपिक्ट द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ ग्रुप 13. फॉस्फरस जो है इट विल डिपिक्ट द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ ग्रुप 14. Sulfur will depict the configuration of
15.
So the general order में जो भी है ना उसके हिसाब से देखा तो 15 has to be greater than 15 के बाद 16 तो नहीं है इधर हमारे पास. So 14 होगा. 14 के बाद 2
13. 13 1.
So 15 मतलब अभी देखो का थोड़ा मैप करो. 15 किसका है? सल्फर का है. So the answer is sulfur greater than 14. 14 किसका है? Phosphorus. Greater than 2 किसका है? Aluminium. 13 किसका है? Silicon. 1 किसका है? Magnesium. So this is the final answer. समझा क्या किया हमने इधर?
Yes.
If they are asking for IE3 तब क्या करेंगे? You need to remove 2 electrons or you need to shift 2 groups. Okay, so magnesium in that case will act as which group?
Noble gas.
Noble
gas. Group 18 हो जाएगा.
Sir, IE3 के केस में no?
IE3 के केस में magnesium will convert into group 18. Aluminium will convert into group 1. Silicon will convert into
Group 2.
Group 2. You should not say 12. Okay, remember that. Group 2. Phosphorus will be 13. Sulfur will be 14. So कर सकते हो ना comparison?
Yes sir.
Okay. आज यहाँ तक ही करेंगे. We will have lecture again tomorrow. मैं ही लेने वाला हूँ lecture. I will make you practice some questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.